I'm going to be honest with you guys. The reason I created this channel is I wanted to give to everybody watching this all the tools that I never had. I truly want entrepreneurs to be successful. I truly want investors to make positive returns. I truly want people that are looking to get in shape, to have results and not walk around with self-confidence issues or baggage that they take out on other people. So it's so funny because I worked at Gold's Gym for 7 years. I ran 4 gyms in Southern California at the end of my career, and for the longest time I just thought getting in shape would be the answer to all my problems. And then before that I thought that making a lot of money would be the answer to all my problems. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but it's really not the case. Having a six pack isn't going to solve all your issues. Having $1 million in terms of your net worth is not going to make you a better person. But all of us want more in life. And I know that being in better shape, having a good net worth, having financial freedom, time freedom, all this stuff is extremely important. But the issue that I had is I was always trying to seek the end result, thinking the result is what was going to make me happy. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. It's not the result. It's not the $1 million. It's not the six pack abs, because I've had both. What's really important is finding happiness within you. And I know that sounds a little cheesy. I know that sounds a little lame, but it's not how you do things, it's who you become. I remember the first time I did 75 hard, I was building my SEC hedge fund. It's called Pivotal Point Capital. And my major goal with my partner is to grow it to be $1 billion hedge fund. And the thing I kept asking myself and telling myself over and over and over as I was going through 75 hard was, what type of person do I need to become in order to be prepared and receive the success that comes with owning $1 billion company? And at the time, I was working at Gold's Gym. I was I was an employee. I was a general manager at the time. I wasn't yet a regional director, but I had started building my business on the side. So I was doing 75 hard. I was getting up and working before I went to work at Gold's Gym on my business. I would work for 10 to 12 hours. I'd come home and continue to work on my business, all the while fitting in 2 workouts a day. And this was one of the most life-changing things I've ever done. My only issue is I'm such a perfectionist that if I ever slipped up, I considered myself a failure with 75 hard. So now I've learned to be a little lighter in myself, to still stay disciplined, but not let a little slip up define who I am as a person. But long story short, I worked my ass off, and I've taught a lot of people how to invest in crypto. And I've also shown a lot of people how to exercise correctly. And, just in terms of investing, the reason why a lot of people do not become successful investors isn't because of the techniques that they've learned in working with me, or even working with, you know, emulating Warren Buffett or Ray Dalio or anybody like that. It's because they didn't have the discipline and the mindset, and they didn't feel they deserved the wealth and the success that came along with it long term. More or less, they didn't visualize what life would be like in 5 or 10 years if they stuck to the course. So one of the things that we do with our coaching program, the Mamba approach, is before we really dive into asset allocation, before we really dive into the how to utilize artificial intelligence and all these other tools and techniques, we want to develop the who. So we have a foundation that we lay for every single person, and it includes, getting up early. Don't waste your life away by sleeping until noon. Getting workouts in every single day, moving around, getting your body feeling like it has some energy, feeding the mind, eating healthy. Not to say you can't have a cheat meal every once in a while, but we've noticed that the consistency that comes with having a routine, a success routine, will then equate to consistency in dollar cost averaging, setting aside a little bit of money every single week towards your portfolio. And when you put those two together, you are going to gain the confidence and you're going to feel like a winner. And not just doing it for a day, a week, or a month, but setting up a program for you that you can stick with for the long haul. And then that way, whether things are going good or things are going bad, you've developed the habits and the mindset to build a net worth over $1 million, to build a body that you're not ashamed of when you go to the beach, to feed your mind with information that's going to empower you and teach you things. These are all the things that we're going to do with the Mamba approach, but more importantly, these are the things that we're going to give to this channel. Okay, we are not going to have another one of those channels where it's just do this, do this, do this. We have shorts that we're going to be doing here. We have interviews that we're going to be posting. Once a week, I'm going to be dropping some insights and just whatever's on my mind, something that I feel I can give to you guys that has value, but it's going to be different. And I really, really hope you guys stick around and watch the growth of this channel. I hope you share it. I'd be forever grateful. But if you want to see value in the years to come, in the weeks to come, in the months to come, go ahead and subscribe. I would be more than honored to have you subscribe to my channel, and I would love to provide you as much value as possible. And if you share this with other people because you see value, man, you would just make my day. That'd be freaking awesome. So thank you for your time, guys. I'm very grateful that you even took this 5 or 10 minutes to listen to me rant a little bit. But I hope you can feel this from the bottom of my heart. I can't wait to help as many people possible develop the life that they want through creating the person that you feel deserves that type of life. So if you have any questions, hit me up, drop a comment, find me on Instagram. It's at cm.carbone. And let's go ahead and build together, guys. I can't wait for the future and look forward to helping as many people as possible.